David Martindale can sleep well tonight. There's been a lot of holes in the Livingston defence, but there will be no souls taken tonight from the Tim Reaper, Stephen Presley, as his Dundee team has the night off and David Martindale gets to survive another day. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's your mid-week preview show, minus bottom of the table Livingston and minus Dundee, the man that helped see off Brendan Rodgers. Stephen Presley, he can put his feet up tonight because he's got no action in the Spfl Premiership.
That nickname, it's doing the rounds. I must say, it's a pretty great nickname. But he did see him off. We can't dispute that.
Listen.
He's one of the names. He's one of the guys.
Yeah, you got Brendan Rodgers hiding behind the door, hiding behind the curtains, and he looks outside the window, and he'll see the Grim Reaper in Derek McInnes, and he will see the Tim Reaper in Stephen Presley. No doubt about it. Both of those guys will be standing outside.
Where's Danny Rowe come into this thing? You definitely seen him off as well.
Well, I mean, Danny Rowe's forward in the street. But he's behind the pecking line.
He was like first reserve.
He's out of sight. You need the binoculars to see Danny Rowe.
Aye.
The first two men that you see are Presley and Derek McInnes.
Junior Soprano and Danny Rowe were waiting in the wings this week. And then...
Anyway, here's the league table. And back to the whole... Let's just quickly cover Livingston and Dundee then, since they're not playing. I said Livingston's got lots of holes in their defence. Certainly wasn't lying. They've conceded the most amount of goals this season. 20 goals in 10 games. So they're averaging 2 goals against. And it's going to be hard to pick up victories when you're conceding 2 goals a game. And there is proof to that with Livy so far only having 1 win. Although what I would say is, apart from the top two, there's not that many wins going around this year in the top flight, but Livy have lost more than half the games that they've played, and if they continue to leak goals at that rate, I think it could be a trip straight back down to the Championship. Plenty of time for Martindale and Marvin Bartley to turn it around, but I do think they need to turn it around. You know, got to consider as well, they had 4 points after 2 games.
Do you think Bartley's lucky that he's not at a club that's good? Because if he was, and they had fans, they'd be flooding him up every night.
I imagine if the Rangers assistant manager was on Super Scoreboard
every night.
He'd have to quit. You couldn't do it. Or the Celtic.
Or John Kennedy.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Who's away, by the way.
Yeah, he's gone.
Kennedy!
That wouldn't happen, but thankfully for Marvin Bartley, there's only about 3 fans in Livy and none of them can get through on the phone lines. Anyway, you look further up the table, not that far up. You got Aberdeen sitting in 11th. Then you got Dundee sitting in 10th. Rob, by the way, have you seen the penalty claim yet?
For who?
For who? I just said Dundee robbed. Have you seen the penalty claim yet? Who do you think it would be for? No, honest to God, who do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'm assuming Dundee.
Aye, ding, 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 ding. Congratulations, you've won hee-haw. Aye, I'm talking about Dundee. You've not seen it.
We've been a bit busy past couple of days.
Disgrace of a decision. Anyway, Dundee, that would have put them 2-0 up. I actually feel bad for the Tim Reaper because that would have put them on to 12 points and they'd be sitting on the same points as Rangers.
Hello, Governor. No, absolutely.
So?
No, they would have been. I mean, you look further up, St Mirren, underwhelming, very underwhelming. Killy Motherwell.
A few games ago, St Mirren were sitting in 3rd.
Honestly, man, I think there's only a few teams that can claim like they're happy with the start to their season. I'd probably look at Falkirk. I mean, honestly, there is the... I said it in my preview, I'll stand by it. I think Hibs had a pretty underwhelming start to the season.
Yeah, even though
play to them, they're 3rd.
They're sitting in 3rd, but I don't think...
lost a game.
I don't think they'll be happy with that.
No, and I think that's good. That's a sign of a club that's obviously got a bit of ambition.
Jim Goodwin, sitting in 4th, but he doesn't seem too impressed with the start to the season.
Also, another reason why Hibs can't be happy. Hearts are fucking top of the league.
Yeah, Motherwell playing great football, but that's only enough to get them into 7th. I don't think they'll be happy. I think Stuart Kettlewell would have been reasonably content with that, but a few weeks ago, Kilmarnock were sitting in 3rd.
They were.
So, but that's what happens when the league table's this close and it's so congested and there's not that many points separating teams. Like I said, you can win 2 games in a row and you can like move right up the table, and at the same time you can lose 2 games in a row and you can move from near the top to pretty much near the bottom. So
look at goals scored though. Rangers and Celtic not very good. 12 goals for Celtic, 11 for Rangers.
Have they ever been this bad? I mean, Hearts have scored double the amount Rangers have.
That is insane. Rangers have. I mean, a +1 goal. I mean, most teams in the top. I mean, pretty much if you Kelly up, everybody's got the same amount of goals as Celtic or more, and Rangers got the least.
Yuke even says Hearts are champions elect. They haven't. They're the only unbeaten team in the league. They have by far scored the most amount of goals,
Well, he said the least
and
one.
they've conceded the least amount of goals. So, is Yuke even's got a point? Maybe not on the whole the league's done thing, but our Hearts the favourites now.
If you want to say champions elect, I'll half accept it. But if you want to claim the league's done, it's no done. Fuck me. Honestly, Hibs, we've just said Hibs have been underwhelming. Hibs could put her on together.
Yeah, let's not forget that when Philippe Clement came in, the gap between Rangers and Celtic was 8 points, and Clement actually got 2 in front. So
put it this way, we'll know more. See, by the time this next international break comes around, we'll know more about both Old Firm clubs and maybe Hibs, Dundee United. And Hearts as well, they could lose both games.
And I think we'll know more after tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to
because it. Because tonight could see that gap grow to double digits, or it could see the gap go back to 5 where it was previously before Celtic lost to Hearts. And if that's the case, then all of a sudden, I think Yuke Evans saying that the league's over is looking like a really dumb comment.
Well, I think it looks dumb right now, man. I said it this morning in that Hugh Evans vid. Honestly, the only team you could say the league's over would be with an 8-point gap in recent years has been Celtic. That's the reality, man. I remember title 55. Even when we were 17 points clear, I was thinking, fuck, what have we bought all this? There's a reason why Paddy Power paid out at the start of the season, as idiotic as it was, because more often than not, when Celtic fucking go ahead in the league, they tend to win it. And I know when they did pay out, they weren't ahead of the league. Rangers just dropped points and Celtic won. That's all it was. But there's one team you associate when they have a gap, they win the league. And Hearts ain't it.
8 points is nothing when you got to play each other another 3 times, and then you've got the top 6 split where the top 6 teams in the league are playing each other, and you can lose points. So
Hearts have got to play Rangers 3 times and Celtic 3 times. That's 6 times. Right?
You can even talk shite.
I know why he's at it, because he fucking just loves winding people up, but honestly, even if Hearts were 20 points clear and a couple of games to go,
couple of games to go, 20 points clear?
A couple of games for now, mate. Couple of games for now.
That's not what you said, a couple of games to go. As if to suggest.
Well, I mean for now.
You are on the ropes.
On the ropes.
You're going to jump in your Honda Civic and drive off soon. You're going to fucking bottle it.
Brendan Rodgers wishes he had my Honda Civic.
Right. Anyway, with that said, I think we've looked at the league table long enough. Let's get into the
No, but say this is match. Say we've played 15 here, right? Or,
right.
Say we've played 13. That's a third of the way through the season. Say Hearts are 20 points clear. Or around 20 points.
Yeah, no, the league would be over because they'd have to be so much better than the team in second to get that gap after 13 games that the league would be gone.
Yeah, but we're not even at that gap. I mean, 8 points, folks. Come on, play the game. Anyway, Premiership. Right, Celtic, Falkirk, Martin O'Neill return. I mean, I can't even believe we're talking about it. Martin O'Neill and Sean Maloney in the dugout. A guy that literally said that Hearts are probably going to win the league. Is it in the Celtic dugout? Literally he agrees to it a couple of minutes after he says that on TalkSport. That's fucking insane. Dermot Desmond's statement.
Can he delete that interview? Can he get those words retracted, or? You
know what, Martin O'Neill, he's witty. Martin O'Neill brings something, right? As much
old age.
Yeah, no, he does bring old age, right? But
maturity.
He brings a comedy aspect. I feel like for too long, managers are just fucking boring as fuck. At least he's like willing to rip the piss out himself. I like that because we do that. Bit of self-awareness goes a long way. He's joking about fucking his age.
Best self-awareness?
What?
Let's move on.
I said self-awareness goes a long way.
What did you say before it?
I don't know what I fucking said about it.
Best self-awareness?
I did not say, but you're hearing shit, mate. Right? Fucking the champions elect. No, I wish I was hearing Son of Scotland 90 talking about Hearts on his own channel, but he's not doing that. Anyway, Celtic versus Falkirk. Right. Hugh Keevan's talking about a crisis. I mean, I would say it is a crisis for Celtic. And even if they win this game, it doesn't get them out yet. But by fuck, if they don't win this game, what is it then?
A crisis?
No, what is it? They don't win this game, though. What happens if they don't win this game? Does Martin O'Neill's jokes? I don't think they're going down the same way.
Well, I don't think anyone's really buying into jokes right now anyway. I mean, the fans aren't exactly, getting hysterical over Martin O'Neill's...
No, but they're lapping it up. aren't they? They're like, oh, Martin, he's back. It's 2005. He's
Well,
going to jump up and down.
He's
wearing the tracksuit.
I don't think they'll be lapping it up after tonight. I'm going Celtic 1, Falkirk 1.
You ain't going to be a draw?
I'm going to 1-1 draw at Celtic Park.
Well, that would be an interesting result. It'd be fucking fantastic. Who am I trying to kid? I just don't see it, man. I don't think Celtic are going to win tonight. I'm going to go 2-0. But what I would say is, even if they get a manager in soon, look at the state of the team. The defence is falling apart. I just don't see this Celtic team with the problems it's got and the injuries it's got. I don't see them sustaining a run till January. I think I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's very unlikely. They're too weak.
Well, we'll have to wait. And I think after the next international break, that's when the season really kicks in. You've got games coming at you thick and fast over the like late November, December period.
Sean Maloney, he's going to get the job. Martin O'Neill's just in there to adjust his seat for him. We can't afford to lose many games then.
No, he can't. But I don't know. I think that Celtic, they're going to struggle.
Like Barry Ferguson last year, right? He needed to literally win every game. It felt like if he was going to get the job. And he didn't. He fell fucking short by a long way. And I feel the same here with Sean Maloney. And if you even want to throw Martin O'Neill, he's 12-1. If they lose any games, I feel like it's over.
I don't think Martin O'Neill will get the job. I think he's only in to appease Celtic fans. If anyone's going to get the job at the two, it will be Sean Maloney.
Do you fear Sean Maloney? Is
No,
Sean
I don't.
Maloney the guy to take the title from Hearts?
I just don't think Celtic fans would have accepted Sean Maloney on his own, so they're
Yeah,
sticking.
but he was just interim though. Would they not have accepted that?
I don't believe so, no.
So would they have accepted John Kennedy?
They only accepted John Kennedy that last time because the league was gone. The season was done.
So why'd Rangers have to accept fucking, what do you call him?
It was one
Stevie
game.
Smith?
It was one game, mate.
Well, Martin O'Neill might breach one game. He said that. He said the new manager could be appointed on Thursday.
Yeah, well, that's no issue then. They would. I'm
Well,
sure.
that's my point. I'm not saying Sean Maloney's going to be the intern until the end of the season.
But I don't think it will be one game. By the way Martin O'Neill was talking, I think that we're going to see them at least up until the international break. At least.
Right.
I'd be shocked if Celtic make this new appointment before the weekend.
So you're saying is,
I think
they appointed Martin O'Neill...
Martin O'Neill will be in charge for the Rangers game, and then I think he'll be in charge for
Martin
the
O'Neill.
European game.
Martin O'Neill can get away with losing to Rangers to a degree, but Sean Maloney wouldn't have. The weekend.
Aye, possibly, aye.
Scottish. Alright, fair enough. I'll accept that. Right, moving on.
Well, Martin O'Neill is a Celtic legend. I mean, whether people like it or not, he is. And some people say Brendan Rodgers is the second best manager of all time in Celtic history. I personally wouldn't put him above Martin O'Neill. I'd have Martin O'Neill above Brendan Rodgers.
Martin O'Neill turned the tide.
Martin O'Neill's best Celtic team would wipe the floor with Rodgers' team. That we do know.
Yeah.
Well, I know it.
You just got...
No, Martin O'Neill won trophies against a good fucking Rangers team. Brendan Rodgers won all his trophies when Rangers were either shite or not in the league. Come on. Let's not compare them.
And he ran away for Hearts.
Yeah, and he got beat by the Tim Reaper, Stephen Presley.
And Danny Roll.
So...
Well, he ran away for Danny Roll. He rolled away for Danny Roll.
You see me rolling. No, but honestly, who can on it? I don't know how a Celtic fan can come out and say that Brendan Rodgers is better than Martin O'Neill. Unless they want to go over to Brendan Rodgers' house and stay the night, then that sums it up.
No, but look what Martin O'Neill did. Martin O'Neill came in at the turn of the century when Celtic were shite. Make no mistake about it. And he turned them around. I mean, Rangers has won, 11 at the last 12 trophies?
He also made them a pretty decent force in Europe.
Yep, got them to Spfl.
Brendan Rodgers done nothing in Europe.
Oh, and this isn't to do with, recency bias and Brendan Rodgers it just got finged or whatever. Flip them. Say Brendan Rodgers did what he did 25 years ago, 20 years ago. I'd still have the same opinion. I actually think it's disrespectful to Martin O'Neill to actually put Rodgers above him. Even though on paper Rodgers is the second most successful manager, you got to look at the context. You do. You have to look at the context. You cannot look at the context.
I mean, I look at Ange, and I would say, man, Ange came in after Celtic finished 20 odd points behind and won the league title in his first season, and then followed up the second season with a treble. To me, that's more impressive than anything Rodgers did.
Well, both spells Rodgers has walked. But I mean, The first time, alright, he was clear. See the second time, man, it looked... No, someone who's the most biased Celtic fan ever, how can you not look at the argument that Rodgers has fucking shat it? I mean, we've got comments saying that Hugh Keevans shat himself this morning. I think Rodgers shat himself on Sunday afternoon. What if he was that bothered about the transfer window and all the policies? Why didn't he leave months ago?
How many boxes of nappies do you think Brendan Rodgers has went through the last few weeks?
I don't know, man.
No, but you're right. See, if he wasn't happy with the transfer window and he really blamed the board, he could have left when that window closed shut.
Are we honestly led to believe if Celtic rocked up to Tynecastle on Sunday and beat Hearts 5-0, he'd have walked the next day?
Absolutely
Fucking sure
not.
he would. No,
Absolutely
he would.
not.
It's because he get beat.
And he got beat out the week before by Falkirk, so...
Yeah, Dundee. But
well, hopefully they get beat the night after Falkirk. Right, Hibernian versus Rangers, Easter Road. I think this could be a good game. On Sky Sports, we will do our best to watch it and review it.
On my phone.
But, Hibernian played well against Aberdeen. Should have smoked them by more than 2-1. Rangers had one of their better performances of the season against Kilmarnock, but I still wasn't that impressed, to be honest. But obviously it was better than that 3-0 defeat against Brann. So Danny Rowe now, 2 games in charge. I don't think he can hide anymore. I know it's only 2 games, but for me, if Hibernian beat Rangers tonight, I don't think you can still blame Russell Martin.
You can't.
I think it's all on Danny Rowe.
He changed things against Kelly. I seen some tweaks that I liked. He got the result in the end. So therefore, if he was able to do it against Kelly, then why can't he do it a couple of days later against Hibs? There's no more excuses. Can't hide. Honestly, Danny, here, Rangers just got to win games of football. There's no point in looking at the league table from a Rangers perspective. Win games, see where you are at the end of it.
Yep, that sounds right.
There's 13 points to Hearts, 5 to Celtic. You got to get past Dundee United and Hibs first. And the best way of getting past those two is by beating one of them tonight. I think they will. I'm going 2-1. Would I be surprised if Rangers lost this game? No. Would I be surprised they drew? No. It could go literally any way, but they need to build momentum. And for me, I would go with the formation that he went with against Kelly, and I would stick with Danilo and Miovski up front. I'm not blinded by Yusuf Shermeti scoring a goal that was gifted to him by 2 guys, by the way, in his wee fucking celebration. That pissed me off, so I'll go 2-1.
To who, Chris Kamara?
Rangers.
I'm going 2-2.
No, Rangers have got to win. Honestly, man. Right? Feels like for far too long when Celtic have like a negative result or negative press, Rangers one up it. Celtic, as we've pointed out, are in a crisis for me, and it could get worse over the coming weeks. Fucking hit them where it hurts, Rangers. Because see if Rangers drop points to Hibs and Celtic win the night, and then Celtic go and knock them out the cup at the weekend, Rangers are back at square one.
Aye, Rangers are back in the crisis, and Celtic are beginning to come through it, so...
Yeah.
Got to try and put the pressure on them. This is a big game, but the biggest game I think is coming this weekend when the two teams meet in the semi-final of the League Cup. Right, you're going 2-1 Rangers, I'm going a 2-2 draw. Kilmarnock versus Aberdeen at Rugby Park. Couple of bad results in a row, couple of losses for Kilmarnock. I think they'll bounce back. I'm going to go with Stuart Kettlewell's team to get the win. I'll go Kelly 2, Aberdeen 1. I'll give them a goal, but
Jimmy T-Line gone.
That's all I'm giving them.
Is this getting them the sack?
Probably not. They did bring in a new appointment there to help Jimmy T-Line, a sporting director, I believe it was.
Apparently he stole a penguin or something.
Well, can he help steal 3 points tonight? Because that's what Aberdeen really need.
Well, yeah, they definitely need 3 points more than a penguin. Anyway, I'm going to go 1 each. Fuck it. Aberdeen will get a point. Stuart Armstrong, what's he done? He's been fucking bogging.
Yeah, he has been bogging. Anyway, bogging is not something you can describe at Motherwell's style of play this season, but the results haven't really happened. Yeah, they beat Livingston and they had a win previously against a team that I certainly cannot remember. I think it was Dundee. But for the most part, Motherwell's great performances haven't really turned out into great results, and they're playing a team sitting 4th in the league table. Motherwell can go above Dundee United if they win, so there's definitely some motivation there. But I think both teams will fancy their chances tonight at Fir Park. For me, this is a game that could go either way. It's almost a coin flip, I think.
I think Dundee United will win quite comfortably. I'm going to go 3-1.
Quite comfortably?
Yeah, Motherwell, they're very open at the back. Despite playing good football, Dundee United scored a lot of goals. That will continue. Easy win for United.
I'm going 1-1.
Fair enough. I don't see
Oh,
that.
2-2, 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2.
Right, up next, I would honestly, I think this game might be going under the fucking radar. Massive game for Hearts. If you don't win this, it almost renders the weekend pointless, in my opinion. Right? So they need to win this. They win at the Cup to St Mirren. St Mirren's a bit of a bogey team for them. It's always a tough place to go. If Hearts come out this, see if Hearts do what they did to St Mirren, what they did to Kelly a couple of weeks ago, I think you've got to sit back and be like, fuck me.
Now, is this a good time to play St Mirren? You could argue yes, because their form isn't great and they're doing poorly. But you could also argue because they're doing poorly, they're in real need of a result. I think St Mirren will be up for this big time. I think it's going to be a difficult game, but I will give Hearts the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to go with a 2-1 win.
I'm going to go 3-0 Hearts.
Wow.
I think Hearts will... I think Hearts are going to blow St Mirren away, like they blew Celtic away, like they blew Kelly away, and then they take on Dundee next week. Or actually, fuck, Hearts play 2 games, don't they? They play this week and the next week. So, yeah, fuck it, Hearts are going to win, and they'll go 8 points clear again. So it'll be interesting nonetheless, but I think, I agree though, the Hearts I think Hearts need to get in this international break 11 points clear.
Right. Match Celtic's result tonight.
Yeah.
Will it be a win, loss, or a draw?
Oh no, you say that though. I feel like if Celtic drop points and Hearts matched it, you'd be like, fuck's sake.
No, St Mirren's a difficult place to go. We need to still get carried away, assuming that Hearts have the right just to go there and expect
You're
to
right,
win.
actually. Fucking, how about you both lose and then Rangers close the gap to 10 and 2 respectively?
I'm not having it though, just because Hearts have had a good start this season. I'm not going to pretend that Paisley is an easy game. It's going to be a difficult game. I would take any sort of win, because we've seen better teams than Hearts go there and not get victories. So.
Absolutely right. We'll be back later, guys, talking about all these games. Till next time. Peace.